Well, had my first dumb move of this trip. Taking the bike off the center stand, I dropped it. And the two young men working at the hotel just watched me take all the luggage off and pick it up. And only then did they come outside and said, well, I didn't think you were going to be able to do that. To those young men, I hope they get all the help they gave when they need it. And as for me being able to pick the bike up, I might be an old bear, but I'm still a bear. So yesterday was a fantastic ride, shorter than I thought it was going to be. And then I went for a little ride after the ride, after I got checked in with my neighbor. He was checking in at the same time. He was coming down from BC with his wife on his Harley Bagger. It wasn't a long ride. He quickly discovered that everything around here is dirt. He wasn't interested. I don't blame him. And then I got back. I had a really bad dinner. Who cares? What's one bad dinner? And then the Northern Lights. I actually walked pretty far out of town to try to get away from the... Is this light ever going to fucking change? Nobody can go? Walked as far away from town as I could on my wee little legs and didn't see anything. Camera didn't pick up anything. And then... I walked back to the hotel, and in the south sky, which I did not expect, Northern Lights. And I used my phone and my Fuji camera, and the camera didn't know where to look, so nothing really great came out of that. The iPhone got some great stuff. Then the bad part, I didn't sleep last night, so any dreams I had of extending this trip, I'm just going to do that another time, because I don't want to chance any dicey decision making. In any case, it's another beautiful day. And I just absolutely adore this bit between the pass and Leavenworth. One of my favorite roads. How about that, huh? Yeah, the place I went for dinner, it's a tourist spot, Leavenworth, so a lot of the places had live music or were really busy, so I was like, I just need to eat. I don't need it to be a memorable meal. So I ducked into a place that was a bit quiet, because I wanted quiet. And no sooner did my plate hit the table than some yokel with an amp started belting out Neil Young tunes as loud as he possibly could, which did not add to my enjoyment of the pretty terrible meal. the as a Some Guy Rides appreciator, I feel the need to update my ass report. Ass is so happy with this new saddle. Corbin, you've created a masterpiece. And although I wanted to use today to go a little further and longer, I'm just beat. And I'll probably regret it later, but I'm tired. Oh, and then the place I went to for breakfast, a breakfast place, they didn't have coffee. No coffee. I don't think I've ever experienced that in the United States of America. Like, usually someone's like, this is a problem I can solve. Hey, you know what? We don't have coffee, but we're going to send somebody running to Starbucks. We called them and they're going to fill our coffee orders, or we're going to get an urn of coffee. No. But no, just no coffee. God, it's beautiful here. Okay, I was really sweating after picking the bike up, and now this cool air. I think the views might be even better on the way out. River's coming at you. Yeah, I think it is. The views on the way home are even better. Yeah, I think another coffee's in order. I didn't get one in the room. Ugh. I have had good food in Leavenworth, but this just wasn't one of those times. But that wasn't the important part. But still, how hard is it? gotta figure out a better system for taping this mic. It keeps coming undone. It sits in different places under my mouth. Alrighty, let's get back at her. Wow. Would you look at that? So that's a first. So hit this stop, and I take off my helmet, and my earplugs are gone. They're just popped out of my head. Bloop. That is a first. For me, anyway. Come down the pass. Bloop. Ears popped. Earplugs popped with it. So at that burger stand, they weren't quite open yet, but the restrooms were open, thank Christ. The lights weren't on. Use my phone. Anyway, that woman got out of that Porsche and she's like, "When are you opening?" And I'm like, "Do I look like I'm dressed to work here?" "Well, how am I supposed to know?" Like, I don't know. Looks like it's soon. Everybody's pulling up. The locals are here. "Well, when?" "I just used the bathroom, lady, and I'm leaving." "Oh. Is it good here?" $35. All right. Cut you a deal. How about 45? The marijuana store is open. I got excited at first because I thought it was a pickle store. You know, Pickle Road, but no, it's weed. More weed. I am so sick of weed. I mean, I've never really liked it, but I just smell it everywhere anymore. Ugh. You know, I know I'm old, but you used to smell it and kind of go, hee hee, somebody's having a good time, and now it's just like, ugh. Ugh. One of the things I found really funny was on that Some Guy Rides, which I thoroughly enjoyed, his riding the Tat and all that, and even all his other videos, but in particular when he was coming up to the West Coast and he was getting near, Oregon and stuff like that, and he's like, "There's no hotels, they're all jammed." I'm like, "It's summer." I mean, I imagine it's no different up in the Catskills in New York and stuff, right? Summer, those places are slammed for months. I got that trip with my buddies coming up, and I'm like, "Let's get this shit booked," and they're like, "Oh, we're not coming for months," and I'm like, "Exactly. We might still get a decent price on a nice place if we move soon." There are some of the, real classic places and stuff like that you get outside of Seattle, and they're booked the year before. Okay, this... Okay, my bag is sliding into my backpack and pushing me forward, and I don't like it. I don't want to restrap it because I'm lazy. That Prius with the chicken stickers, is that their family or their livestock? Because with the Prius, I highly suspect they have an urban chicken coop that makes their neighbors crazy. Stopping in a tunnel. Bye for now. And if you like this video, don't be afraid to like it. And if you liked it a lot, don't be afraid to subscribe. Thank you very much.